The Nazis had an unbreakable code, a machine that created trillions of possible combinations, every message encrypted, every order secret. The Allies were blind until a group of mathematicians did the impossible. This is the Enigma machine, the secret that won the war. Imagine fighting an enemy you can't predict. Their submarines sink your ships. You don't know where they'll strike next. Their armies move. You don't know where they're going. Their planes attack. No warning. That was the Allies in 1940 because Nazi Germany had Enigma, an encryption machine, creating codes so complex mathematicians said it would take centuries to crack. But one man said he could do it, Alan Turing, a genius, a mathematician, an outcast, and he changed the course of history. The Enigma machine looked simple like a typewriter with rotors, but it was devastatingly complex. Type a letter. The machine scrambled it through rotating wheels. Each wheel had 26 positions, 3 wheels total. That's 17,576 possible combinations per letter. But it didn't stop there. The machine had a plug board, swapping letter pairs, adding millions more combinations. Total possible settings, 159 quintillion. That's 159 followed by 18 zeros. Breaking it by hand? Impossible. Even with teams of mathematicians, it would take longer than human civilization has existed. The Germans believed Enigma was unbreakable, so they used it for everything: military orders, U-boat positions, attack plans, and the Allies intercepted thousands of messages daily, but couldn't read any of them. Ships were sinking, convoys destroyed. The Battle of the Atlantic was being lost until Britain recruited an unusual team, Bletchley Park, a secret facility north of London where Britain assembled the best minds, mathematicians, chess masters, crossword experts, anyone who could think differently, and leading them, Alan Turing. Turing wasn't a soldier. He was awkward, socially isolated, but his mind worked like no one else's. He realized something. You can't break Enigma by hand, but maybe a machine could break a machine. He designed the bomb, an electromechanical computer designed to test thousands of Enigma settings per minute. But it needed help. A crib, a known phrase likely to appear in German messages like Heil Hitler or weather reports. Germans were predictable with cribs. The bomb narrowed down possibilities from quintillion to hundreds. Then humans took over, testing each one. By 1941, they were breaking Enigma codes daily. But here's the dark part. They couldn't let Germany know. Churchill faced an impossible choice. The code breakers knew where U-boats would attack, which convoys were targeted, where bombers would strike. But if they saved every ship, Germany would know Enigma was broken. They'd change the codes and the Allies would be blind again. So Churchill made a horrifying decision: sacrifice some to save more. They let some ships sink, some cities get bombed, soldiers die. To protect the secret, only the most critical intelligence was acted on, and even then carefully, making it look like luck or reconnaissance. The Germans never suspected. They trusted Enigma until the end. How much did breaking Enigma help? Historians estimate it shortened the war by 2 years, saved millions of lives, but at a cost. The people who died because intelligence was ignored to maintain the secret. After the war, Britain classified everything. The bomb machines destroyed. The work at Bletchley Park erased from history. Alan Turing, prosecuted for being gay, chemically castrated, died in 1954, probably suicide. The man who saved millions was destroyed by the country he saved. The Enigma machine, the code the Nazis thought was unbreakable, broken by mathematicians, by machines, by brilliant minds the world tried to forget. The secret stayed buried for decades until the 1970s, when the files were finally declassified and the world learned that the war was won not just by soldiers, but by code breakers, people who fought with minds, not weapons, who saw patterns in chaos, who turned the impossible into reality. But the cost, the sacrifices, the lives let go to protect the secret, that's the dark side of victory. Sometimes saving millions means sacrificing some. Would you make that choice? Let people die to win the war? Drop your thoughts below and subscribe for more hidden stories from World War II, because the greatest victories often have the darkest secrets.